And I think the whole crux of the argument, or the whole crux of the issue was, we were very happy to move until she was a bitch.
Literally, we were
That's
going
the
to
whole
move.
point.
One of the comments. You two are two entitled, cashed-up bogans from Newcastle.
You're damn right we
That's
are.
the best description of us
You're
I've
damn right
ever
we are.
fucking heard.
Like that's not true. G'day, ladies and gentlemen. The Buttsmarn here. Hope you're doing well. This is little Dickie. Hello, little Dickie.
Hello.
Now, before we jump into anything today, we need to address last week's show. We received more negative feedback than we ever have before. And if you may I?
Please.
I am sort of the opinion that if you don't enjoy this show, then piss off. All right? There was a lot of comments like, you two are entitled and you're this and you're that and you're bad people, and you can say whatever you want about me. I'm pretty used to it. But there's no real need to go hard after Dickie or our son. So if you were some of those people, and I might even go through the comments while we're on, but if that was you, the unsubscribe button is right there. Fuck off. I don't like you. I don't think about you. You fucking. Now, if I may, I'd like to clear up what people were talking about. They said we were
Go for it.
They said we were entitled because we didn't move when we were asked to move by a young lady on a plane, and we used our son as an excuse, and we're this and we're that. And maybe that's our fault for not explaining it correctly, because we were pretty pissed off and no one seemed to really agree with us. There was a couple of people that did, but in saying that, everyone we told in our real life,
Yeah.
they were all on board and like, that's fucked up. And we started to think about it, and maybe we got it. What we got wrong was the events and how
The
it transpired, the timeline.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because what we said on the show was,
there was a lot of word vomit on my part, which does tend to happen with me. I got on a bit of a rant.
well, you do. Not you, but you do get on a rant on this show. This is what we do.
That's what the podcast is. We're just cruisy.
So what?
Entitled cruisy assholes,
That's
apparently.
And do I think I'm better than everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. But what happened really was this, okay? And I'm going to go chronologically what happened, because I think what we said last week was sort of right. There was one bit we missed out on. And when I listened back to it, I was like, okay, maybe it doesn't make sense why we were so pissed. This is why we were pissed. So if you don't know what happened, I'll start from the very beginning. We jump on a plane, 6 a.m., leaving Melbourne, okay? Now, we're on board probably 5:45. That means we're up at like 4 o'clock, whatever, okay? So we were super tired. Addie was super freaking out. It wasn't a very calm, relaxing environment to be in. But it is what it is.
That's traveling with kids.
That's
we
traveling
know
with
that.
kids. We understand that. We understand. I know there was a lot of heroes in the comment section last week. It was like, I travel with kids and I'm a fucking hero. Suck us off.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, so we get on the plane and we notice this full blue hair coming towards us. Okay, the plane's pretty busy. And what I accidentally did was I sat in the window seat. Now, I travel all the time, and I'm not trying to sound like a fucking hero. I don't book my own flights, so I don't know where I'm sitting, all right? I was sitting in 7A, which I thought was the window seat.
Yep.
I thought it went A, B, C.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. I was 7C, so I thought it went A, B, C from the aisle in, okay? I apologise to everyone.
You evil bastard.
I apologise to the world. I apologise to the Palestinians.
Sorry.
It wasn't. It was the opposite way. So I sat there, and the stewardess gave out the fucking everything, the clips. So I clipped.
She didn't mind where we sat.
Because it doesn't fucking matter, because it's an hour flight. Who gives a shit? Anyway, so we sit down, and here comes the blue hair, and she's looking at us, giving us a filthy
The stink
look.
eye.
And we sometimes get stink eyes from people, because sometimes people know who we are, or who I am more likely. And
We're pretty used to a stink eye. I don't mind a stink eye.
It's hard for people to hate Dickie, so
I don't know.
It's more so just against me.
I
is
don't
my
know.
point.
The comments were pretty spicy.
Fuck them, the fucking ignorant. Anyway,
I'd literally build someone a chair, so fuck you for saying I'm an entitled bitch.
Yeah, and I think the whole crux of the argument, or the whole crux of the issue was, we were very happy to move until she was a bitch.
Literally, we were going to move. Point. We know we're in the wrong seat. We know we did the wrong thing, so we went to move.
I'm going to move.
We'd build her a plane. However, this bitch came for us and was rude to us and rude to our son. So as any mama bear would, I doubled down and said, no, I'm not fucking moving.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Who are you? I'm entitled. Who the fuck are you?
You can't treat anyone like that.
No.
We would never be rude to someone, particularly someone with a child.
By the way, before we even had a baby, shit like that happens on planes all the time, and we never had a hissy fit about it. We shut the fuck up and sat down. Like, we all know that kids scream and kick your chair and people sneeze and cough and fart on the plane. You deal with it like an adult. You don't fucking have a tantrum. If something's wrong, you address it and be kind. And this woman did not do that.
But if you come in with an angry attitude, you're going to get the horns.
That's right. She was nasty. We were going to move. We even said we'll move. And then she kept going. And I went, nah, we're just going to sit here. So call me entitled. I think it's standing your ground.
100%. What type of fucking parents are we to teach our son if someone's rude to you that you just crumble like that?
No, that's what I would have done years ago. I'm not doing that now.
No, that gets you absolutely nowhere.
She was really nasty. So, and you know what? Your little heroes in the comments section who got off World of Warcraft for the night. Fuck you and your shitty little opinions calling us entitled.
I'd be very surprised if they watched last week and like, I used to be a fan. If you're back this week, you're a fucking hypocrite yourself. Right?
Don't be a fan. Fuck off.
If you don't like us, fucking suck us off.
Go and watch fucking ABC and sit down and.
To all the people that do like us, hello.
Yeah, the people that were nice to us, welcome back.
Now, thanks
for having a laugh.
Let me do the
with
chronologicals.
Us. Yeah,
the chronologicals.
I'm sick of talking about this.
I know, me too. But I want to get the story out.
This is what happens when you share your life on the internet. People are going to have beef, and I understand that.
We shouldn't read the comments.
But I don't normally. It's like it was a sign, but I did. Yeah. And I just thought, nah, we should address it because people were really getting the wrong end of the stick.
They got the wrong end of the stick.
And you can have your opinion, but if your opinion's wrong...
I'll set it straight, motherfucker.
We'll say that it's wrong in our opinion too.
Well, we were there.
We know what happened.
So I'll set it straight. She says, I'm 7A. She walks up and I was like, oh, I still at this point don't know which one's 7 fucking A. I don't know the numbers. Also, don't know if you know this, I'm rather tall, okay? So when I walk on a plane,
doesn't matter, Isaac, you entitled prick.
I can't see the numbers because it's underneath the little fucking thing. I can't see it.
You should know where you're sitting.
It's underneath the garbage.
Your baby don't matter. You're not better than anybody.
Let me say this. The numbers are underneath the suitcase compartments above you.
I don't even know what day it is.
And I can't see them. All right? So that's why I'm so confused. Anyway, we sit down.
You evil prick.
We sat down. She walked over. I'm 7A. I was like, oh, shit. So she starts making making it known to everyone that the seat that I'm sitting
loudly too.
The seat that I'm sitting in, yeah, really loudly for 6 a.m. That I'm sitting in with Addie on my lap is her seat. And I said, oh, shit, okay. Yeah, because, it's time to move. Let's move. Yeah,
and you said sorry, by the way.
I said, sorry. Addie just we've sat here.
We joked and said, Addie sat here to look out the window.
Yeah. And then she turns it from us joking, having a fun time, which makes me think
we would have been fucking friendly to it and had a chat on the plane, too. Of course, because
that's what you fucking do. Which makes me think that she knew who we were and didn't like us. I think she did too, because
she just came over like fucking hot and heated and angry.
And it was in Melbourne too. They're all fucking woke. Anyway, so I make the joke, hey, Addie wanted to sit out and look out the window, and she goes, your baby is not my problem.
Fucking problem.
Which, this is an issue. Problem. Number one, you've now been rude to my baby, my wife, and me. Okay,
we're not moving.
Over nothing.
We'll buy the plane if we have to.
You fucking turned it on. Turn it up, turn the dial to 10.
We'll save up and we'll buy the plane.
For no reason. So fucking suck me sideways, lady. You're not sitting in your seat.
You entitled bitch.
If you are a man or a woman who still disagrees with that statement, then you are a fucking weak. All right? That is you. You absolute pussy. If someone's rude to you like that and goes, your baby's not my problem. This is this whole fucking Gen Z shit coming in with like Like the world owes them something.
Yeah.
Of course I'll move. It's your seat. But don't turn up and be
don't be
carry on like a
nasty.
fucking twat.
You know what? I think she'd be like the type of person when a coffee shop's really busy that would stand there huffing and puffing that a
she's
flat
Karen.
white's taken ages.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, she says again, and I was like, what did you
She
fucking
sort of
say?
was in like a bit of a like loop, and she just kept
The
sort of
psychosis.
going, bit of psychosis, and just kept going, your baby's not my problem. Your baby's not my problem. And I was like, I will give you
Your
a
baby's
problem.
not my fucking problem. And I was like, well, I can't remember because it was so fucking long ago.
It's the PTSD.
And I was like, okay, well, are you going to be all right?
That was very funny.
That's what I said. I said, you going to be all right? She goes, well, I'm going to have to be, all
I
right?
guess I'll have to be.
And then she's just got this shit fucking attitude. So I said, shit the fuck down.
It was
It's
great.
like, Christ, don't fucking carry on like this shit. Number one, no, not number one. Don't be rude and then we'll move.
I know.
So that's the whole thing. And then Claire says, you're a Greens voter, aren't you? You're like a far left voter. That's what that means if you're not from Australia. And she carried on as well. And we didn't talk to each other for the rest of the flight, which was a shame because I don't like having interactions with people like that because that's not fun.
Yuck.
It's not exciting.
Makes your skin crawl.
It's horrible.
I hate shit like that.
So if you still somehow disagree with that and this whole thing about, she paid for it, yeah, you still
We paid for our seats too, mate.
Yeah, but you weren't in your seat.
I don't give a shit. They're the same fucking seats.
No, they're not. The window. You get to look out the window.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
The point is, if you want someone to do something,
Be nice and
just
courteous.
Be nice. Remember, we didn't attack this woman because when she came over and asked us to move.
No, we were moving.
In
we
fact,
were
she
going to
never
move.
asked us to move.
She was just
we were
there at
happy
the
to
attack.
Move. Man, this fucking woman. Honestly, and
She's
you
ruined
fucking,
our lives.
you cowards in the comment section, carrying on.
I was
Fuck
quite hurt
you.
by it. I thought that people would be a little bit more like, oh, that sucks, guys, but and
'Cause
have
they
a laugh
know
with
who
us.
we are.
It was just weird.
You fucking stupid.
I don't know. I thought it was the entitled comment made me have a bit of a giggle.
The reason that it pissed me off is because there's no right of reply.
Yeah.
Well,
there is now. People, I don't know. People are always going to be keyboard warriors, and normally I don't care about the comments, but because they were saying like, it was so clearly wrong what end of the stick that people were saying like, no, you were in the wrong fucking move if you're asked to move. We were moving. We probably didn't emphasize that enough in the first video. That's on us. However, if you're being an asshole in the comment section, you can be an asshole, but you should probably unsubscribe because we do have rants and talk utter shit on this podcast, and good motherfuckers like it, woke bastards won't, so fuck off.
Yeah. So, if you don't like it, fuck off. That's basically
now,
the general
on
consensus.
to the next bit of the show. What's the next bit?
We've started a GoFundMe for our aeroplane trips. Please head to gofundme.com/help us out. Now, I wanted to talk. We started talking about this on the way to the studio this morning. It's a long trip. And we're talking about daylight savings time ending.
Ruining parents'
I used to think it was a
lives.
good thing until I realised that with a baby, that baby doesn't know that it's ended.
That's right.
He just gets up. He
Our
gets up at
baby
4:30.
isn't our problem, Isaac.
My baby's not your problem. Your baby's not my problem. 4:30, this lunatic got up.
Poor little bugger.
Fucking hell.
He
I was there.
waddles out.
What are you doing,
Gets
mate?
in his lounge.
Coffee shop doesn't open for 3 hours. What am I going to do?
That's such a long time to wait for a coffee.
It's the longest time.
Yeah. Things for parents should open. And as an entitled woman, I'm going to say,
Oh, you're so entitled.
I reckon they should all open at 7.
And I tell you what, fuck you. That's me in this episode
George
today.
is getting upset.
Big, bad, stinky, bald Butterfield needs to train after this and get some
Your
brass
poor
out.
darling. Oh!
Yes.
When do we go away again? Soon, right?
We're going out
Ish.
to Bribey Island
Where is that?
near Brisbane.
Okay, very good.
Bribey Island's nearly sold out. Logan's nearly sold out.
I'm
and
keen to go to
what's
Logan.
the other one? Ipswich is sold out, I think, or Logan's almost sold out. So they're actually really selling really, really well. I was a bit like, is that going to sell there? But it did. It did really well.
Our
So
people.
Now, I will have to take a break right now to go.
The camera's about to die.
No, I'm going to go punch some brick walls
Oh, God.
with my head.
Imagine if we found who Old Love was that bullied us and got her on the
Bullied
podcast.
us. Yeah,
as a
we'll bring her on.
guest.
Well, I'd like to say no. We weren't trying to say that we won't move because the baby.
I wouldn't explain anything to her. I would do a charity match with her.
Yeah, I know.
That's how pissed off
I
am
want to fight
about
everyone
it.
in the comments. Every last person.
No, they're all
especially
people that
the old
comment
women.
usually are fucking losers.
That is
though.
the thing. Let us know down below if you're a loser.
Low. No.
Hello.
Like if they comment something nice, it's good. But usually the ones that are full going off at
Have you ever
someone-
gone on a YouTube channel and like bitched about someone? No. The most of society.
That's like watching porn and you're like,
Yeah,
oh
porn
no.
you hate.
Oh, why? Oh no, that chick's got a dick.
And we're back. Who would have thought, ladies and gentlemen? Old Butterfield forgot to charge the batteries, so now we're just going one by one until the batteries. Do I even make any sense what I'm saying there? But you know what I'm saying. Don't
I
worry
was
about
just trying to get the baby monitor up because the baby is my problem.
Right. Okay. Now, ladies and
leave it
gentlemen. Last week, I actually, not to bitch on about the comment section, someone called you a controlling woman because you didn't like my my fire pit idea.
I wish I was.
But you know what? It's gotten worse this week, ladies and gentlemen. She's come hard
I'm
for
horrible.
a letterbox idea that I had. We've got chickens. I don't know if you know. We've got
Two
little chickens. Lovely guys. Attracting the mice, which is good.
Yeah, we do have a bit of a rodent infestation.
We do in our
currently.
comment section.
In
You
our
fucking rats. Anyway, so we have an old letterbox. It used to be
It's very cute.
Used to be the letterbox, and now it's the old letterbox because we have a new letterbox. Anyway,
Entitled
yeah,
bastard.
we have two letterboxes. So suck me off. So I was like, what are we going to do with this letterbox? And it was my idea, right? And I thought
It's a good idea.
I thought it was super duper cute, was to put the letterbox next to our chicken coop and put it in the ground. And then our beautiful son, Atticus, who is an entitled bastard,
Apparently.
he can send letters to the chickens.
It's so cute.
And they can write back.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So anyway, one afternoon, Claire's out vaping or whatever she does in her time off.
Punching babies, smoking darts, being an entitled, controlling bitch.
The Claire Butterfield story.
That's me. And if you know me in real life, you know it's true.
Anyway, so I dug a hole with Addie. Addie and I dug a hole.
Put me in.
To put our chicken letterbox in.
That's right.
And we dug a hole. It was very exciting. And then at the bottom of the hole, I had a half a bag of leftover concrete because when your dad made the chicken coop. Shout out to Jeff. Thank you. It's a great chicken coop. There's a few issues with it, mate, but I'm sure you'll get it done next time if you build a new one in a couple of years' time when you're 90. And anyway, so I put the bag of cement in the ground at the bottom of the hole.
Put this bag in the ground.
Put my bag in your cement.
All right. Go on.
Anyway, and then I put the bloody flagpole in there, the old letterbox. Addie helped me. And then we buried it, and I put water in and all that type of stuff to set the cement and whatnot, which is a hot trick that I learned. Anyway, and Addie then kicked off. He was very tired. This is after
He didn't want it there.
he was sick. He was sick.
He was
That's
sick.
right. He
We
was
all
sick.
had the
We
flu.
all had the flu last week. He was sick, and so he just kicked off, as babies often do when they're
Poor
sick.
Bubba. He didn't want it there anymore.
And to all the people sick of hearing about us being parents and having a baby, this is called the Mum and Dad Show.
It'll happen to you too,
You
mate.
fucking idiots. Anyway, and to those pricks in the comment section, I'm coming for you. So I put it in the ground. Addie kicks off. He doesn't want it in the ground.
No.
He wants
So
to
then
pull it
I
out.
didn't want it
But
in the
I didn't
ground.
want him to pull it out because it was all concreted at the bottom and then the dirt was mixed in with the concrete. So if he pulls it out now, it's going to ruin the whole job. So he kicks off. He runs away. Then I got to chase him. Then you come out. You finished your vape. I've got to sort you out. And you're running around freaking out trying to pick him up. I'm picking him up. You're picking you up. And then because you didn't know what we were doing, I was trying to surprise you.
Yeah, what a surprise.
And I thought it was a very cute idea. Send letters to the chickens. How gorgeous. Who doesn't want to do that?
I want to do it.
Yeah, I bet. Anyway, send them an email, you beast. So there was a fox in the hen house.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so you wouldn't believe it. Addie is not calming down. He wants this bloody pole out of the ground.
He's pulling it out like it was a javelin.
Oh, he was filthy at me. I don't know why. He just was like, no, that's not where it goes. I think he just liked it, like being he was weirded out by while we were burying it, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then I come inside and Addie's upset and Claire's like, what happened? What's going on? What's happening, bro? And I said, Addie was really upset. about where I put the chicken mailbox. And she went, the what? I said, the letterbox next to the chicken coop so you can send, she said, send a mail to the chickens. And Claire goes, without missing a beat, oh, yuck, I don't want it there. Paul Butterfield, copping it off the wife. Son hates me. You idiots hate me. Everyone hates me. Littlefoot won't talk to me. Pepper's playing dead on the floor. Fucking bugs are biting me. Everyone's out to get me. Fuck me dead. So I, like the calm individual I am, I walked over to my beautiful mailbox for the chickens. And
you went full adolescence mode.
I was like a teenager. I picked it out of the ground and threw it.
Oh, that looked like the Elon sign I just did then.
What did you do? Connor, can you blur both of the times Claire did that?
Poor Connor.
Now, you got a beep the other day.
Oh, yes. But I'm not going to talk about it because I'll sound entitled.
You are entitled. You're
What
entitled
does
to
that
a beep.
even mean? I know what it means, but I don't fucking...
I'm going to Google it. You tell the beep story.
Yeah, okay. I went on my run because I'm huge and I was going up the mountains.
Claire went on a run because she's very fit and
Thank
she's
you.
better than all the other mums out there.
You're a beautiful man for saying it.
Believing
No.
oneself to be inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment.
Fuck you.
Suck me off.
Our self-esteem's in the fucking toilet.
Anyway, yeah,
off.
I'm going on a fucking tangent. Randy.
Anyway, I went for a run and I don't think I've been beeped at since I was about 20 years old. I'm now 29. And
Are you nearly 30?
shut up.
You wrinkly
And
old bitch.
Two beautiful men in their 40s or 50s in a lovely truck in their high vis,
A
got their
gorgeous
milk.
vehicle.
They slowed down. I thought, yes, this is it.
Mine.
This is why I'm out here. This is why I run. And I look and I'm like, do it, mate. Give it to me. And he goes,
Ugh.
beep, beep. And I was like, yes. But then I gave him the finger because I'm a modern woman.
gave him
And you shouldn't do that. So
Did you just drop it?
me?
I think
No.
Pepper farted.
Oh, bless her. I think she did.
That stinks.
I don't fart on the podcast. I fart everywhere else on the podcast. Anyway, these two legends beeped
Maybe you
at
should
me.
fart. We can
and I
pick
was
our
like,
subscriber rate back up after all these losers leave the podcast. Talking to you.
I loved it. And I was like, yes, because I
Okay.
was having a real down day and I got booped. So I
Yeah,
was like,
down day
yay.
because of the comment section.
Yeah, I'm on suicide watch.
We both are. So's Littlefoot. He just doesn't know it.
Anyway, so I gave these two legends the double
it's
dangers.
very-
And they went like this. And I went, subscribe.
That's the way to deal with that. If you get beat by a guy, I know it can be a bit scary. Just give him the... It's hilarious.
Oh, it's so funny. So it made my day because I'm a relatively new mum and I'm working on my figure and I'm trying my
get
best.
over it. You've been a mum for 2 years,
trying to
you
film-
entitled bitch.
So funny.
Ugh, God.
You
I'm-
been beeped?
No one beeps
Just
me.
giving the finger.
No one even... I just look like... I'm setting some records at the moment. I did 5Ks in 25 minutes.
That's good.
Where I say,
That's good
yeah,
shit.
I'm entitled to some
Running
respect.
from the haters.
That's
You'll
right.
never catch us.
You'll never catch me, you fucking turd. Anyway, so
right.
no, I never get beeped. I don't look attractive when I run.
Yes, you do. Oh,
I'm not
fuck, I
attractive.
didn't either.
I've got a disgraceful body.
Beautiful body.
People hate me.
Everyone
I'm
loves you.
quitting comedy.
It's all over.
I'm going to start
What are we
an
gonna
accounting
do?
firm, and you're going to be the head accountant.
Oh, that's not good for anybody. Maybe we'd open a real estate agency.
Oh yeah, we'd be
and
good
be
at
the
real
new
estate because we're
Maybe we could be the new Umansky.
Mauricio Humansky, who used to be married to Kyle Richards.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, quickly
Oh,
on
Kill Tony. We watched that on Netflix.
that was good.
Very good.
Very good. Quickly on
Yeah.
Desperate Housewives, Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yep.
This season, I don't mind this show. I like watching women yell at each other because I'm a pig.
So good.
Not a good season.
No, not at all.
Bad season.
No, I'm putting a tariff on it. Not good.
Put a tariff on it.
That's right. Dorit was good. She made Dorit and Boz. She's a bad bitch. But yeah, it wasn't good. I think they need to bring back some of the original cast members.
Lisa Rinna needs to come back. Lisa
Freaking hell,
Vanderpump needs to
yes.
come back.
Yes.
Don't bring back Kelsey Grammer's wife.
They will.
What's her name?
She'll be the cheapest.
Doreen or
Camille.
something? Camille's a fucking pain in my ass.
Oh, I love
And
it.
I don't like any of the other seasons. They're all trying to be special.
That's right.
Beverly Hills of fucking Salt Lake City and Beverly Hills of Newcastle and Beverly Hills of South Melbourne. Piss off. Hello.
One of the comments.
Mm-hmm.
You two are two entitled, cashed up bogans from Newcastle.
You're damn right we are.
That's the best description of us
You're
I've
damn right
ever
we are.
fucking heard.
Like, that's not true.
I thought that was so funny. I was just like,
So,
maybe.
in closing, if you've got nothing nice to say,
That's right.
don't say anything at all. If anyone in this podcast that's watching this right now, including us, is allowed to say mean things, it's fucking me.
The one with the
All right?
microphone.
And I tell you what, I'm just going in a fucking circle. If you don't like it, then go away. Stop being mean.
Volk's fighting. Would he have fought by now?
Yeah, he either won or lost.
Oh,
Could have
God.
been a draw. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week. Once again, fuck off.
No beef.
No beefs.
It's about love and
We're all going to
lols here.
start fresh next week, okay? So either have a lovely week or I hope you suck a dirty cock. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Isaac Butterfield. This is my wife. And we're sitting here and you can fuck off.
Jesus.
All right?
Oh, God.
Bye.
Bye.